an ADOS dude. There was an ADOS dude named Bill something, Bill the Icon.
Bring up all the dirty laundry.
What's going on? So yeah, I said I had more for you guys regarding Officer Vlad. The last clip that I played pretty much just set the stage for Vlad in his law enforcement career. This next video, we're going to talk about YFN Lucci and an interview that he did about a year ago with DJ Vlad. And in these couple of clips we want to break down. And again, I don't absolve, I don't condone any of this. I don't condone the line of questioning. I don't condone these guys getting on here and answering these questions, self-incriminating them, incriminating themselves on Vlad TV. I don't condone any of the behavior. So with that in mind, in this next clip, we're going to hear YFN Lucci, answer a line of questioning for one that shouldn't have been asked, and definitely, for sure, shouldn't have been answered. And just take note of a few things with DJ Vlad in these interviews. He loves to preface his questions by dropping the dates on these incidents that he's asking questions about. And why is he asking questions about alleged criminal incidents or instances of shooting or whatever the case may be? Why is he asking about these questions directly? It seems as if he was given some inside information, or he obtained some inside information, and he may have been asked to obtain certain information, like, hey, we trying to button this case up. We got some loose ends we need tied up. Ask him about what happened on this date with this shooting. Ask him about what happened on this date at the mall. Ask him about the beef between, him and Young Thug, and try to basically let Lucci or whoever paint themselves into a corner. And that's exactly what YFN Lucci did in this interview. So yeah, just pay attention, and I'll be back on the other side with my commentary. But I'm sure YFN Lucci is looking back at this interview and just shaking his head because he knows he stepped in it. So here is the clip, and I'll be back with my commentary.
Well, you had a situation where you were at a music video set and you shot off a gun on accident?
Yeah.
What exactly happened there?
Man, GT, yeah. I was shooting a video with GT. And goddamn, I had just, I shot a scene, but I was like, man, I need a chain, put on a little arm fatigue shit. Cause everybody else had it on. And I'm like, damn, you want me to perform with a gun or something? I'm like, well, what you want? He like, shit, you want a real gun or a fake gun? I'm like, shit, it don't matter, I ain't finna shoot it. I'm thinking they bringing me a fake gun. And then when I get it, I fold the bill. I ain't never seen no little shit like that. You feel me? So I cock it back. Cause they looking real. I'm thinking it's fake. But shit, it look real. I'm like, come on, look real. So I cock it back. When I cock it back, she's like, no, don't cock it back. So it got stuck. So goddamn, I was aiming it at the ground. You feel me? And I just hit it. I ain't think nothing was in it, but that shit just ain't shot. And I said, oh, that's why you said it.
Right, so why would someone just hand you a loaded gun?
So yeah, these guys, the lack of media training definitely betrays itself in their Vlad TV interviews. But we got to keep in mind that these are real street niggas straight off the trenches. So there's no media training in the trenches. But I'm wondering, who's his circle, who's his handlers, who's around him to make sure that he doesn't say or do anything stupid, because it was at this time in particular in the interview where his people should have stepped in and said, hey, you know, we're not going to answer that question. Let's move on to some other questions, and let's not talk about, you know, any potential criminal cases or criminal acts that might lead to cases, because, you know, not saying that this interview put YFN Lucci in jail where he is now, but they were definitely watching him, and I believe this interview confirmed some things that they wanted to know, needed to know, and they were just, you know, again, waiting for him to make another mistake. And this guy's continually making mistakes. You know, here he is on video camera at a video shoot, shooting off a live round from a real gun. You know, it's just not a good look. And anybody on that set could have got shot and killed. So, yeah, he seems very foolish. He's laughing and joking throughout this interview. Some very serious questions are being raised. And he doesn't appear to take it seriously. Makes me wonder if the position that he's in now, if he's taking it seriously. So the next clip is a much more glaring example of how Vlad sets traps. These couple of questions in the beginning get you, you know, warmed up, loosened up, get you in the mood to talk. And, you know, they like talking about street activities. So in this next clip that you're going to see, he's going to, again, mention a date, an incident. He's going to set the trap, and YFN Lucci is going to step right in it.
But now there was a situation where, I mean, you didn't have the gun, but you were shooting a music video, I think in June 4th in some apartments.
Yeah.
And I guess 21 shots went off at one point, and a 15-year-old boy got grazed.
I don't know about no boy getting a boy got grazed.
That's what the article said. A 15-year-old boy got grazed in the thumb, which doesn't sound like a very serious situation, but you know, still that's going to make the headlines.
Yeah. I was in down 600 Marsh Street. I was showing a video with my boy Bob, and that shit, we just heard probably 4 gunshots. You feel me? But ain't nobody know where they coming from. But everybody started shooting. They just started shooting back. We kind of knew the area where they were coming from, but it they was outside a gate. You feel me? So it shit.
Well, in August of this year, Yak Gotti. There's a picture of Yak Gotti sitting on your or standing on your car.
Man, that nigga a hoe, man.
This
what
is
you gonna say though?
Young Thug's artist.
Yeah.
You know, and the two of y'all, you and Thug have been kind of doing their back and forth. I mean, when he fired off the gun, he was making some comments on it. Is there any way that y'all could work it out?
I'm saying, what up?
Whatever issues y'all got, and I don't know what the issues are, but could it be worked out? Y'all do some music together?
We ain't nothing to work out.
Nothing to work out.
Nothing to work out. He over there, I'm over here. He in LA. I'm in the A.
So there you have it, Detective Officer Vlad, definitely on his job. Specific dates, pointed questions, you know, very, very interrogation style technique that Vlad uses. And it's no doubt to me that he's been coached by law enforcement on how to approach these interviews and how to call this information. I mean, he already has them, quote unquote, captive audience, thirsty for the clout that his platform is going to give them. You know, a lot of them are coming in there high on weed, lean, pills, and, you know, gassed up, you know, on foolishness. So, you know, the trap is already set. All he has to do is ask these pointed questions, and just like Lucci, you know, people fall right into it. AR Ab, you know, he gave an in-depth interview detailing all of his criminal exploits, and a year later, he was gone. You know, I can't remember how much time he got, but he got an obscene amount of time. And, you know, I'm not saying that Vlad put the gun in any of these guys' hand, or the drugs, or whatever the case may be, but we gotta hold him accountable, because it's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, it's one thing for a camera to be set up and somebody to just start telling on themselves, and it's another thing to be led down a path, you know, point by point, question by question. And, you know, time and time again, this is the tactic that we see Vlad use. So hop down in the comment section, let me know what you think, smash like on this video, and subscribe to the channel. It's your man online, Bill Money, signing off. I'll see you on the other side.